Hello everybody, Sparky Combs bringing you just a real quick sales update. Also an update on the bayonet I bought the other day. But anyway, didn't sell much this week, or I've not so far, it being Thursday, just these three items. We'll get started, I guess. First of all, I've already shipped these. I forgot about making a video on it. And this is the pair of Nike shocks from a couple videos ago. Black and white ones in real good shape. I paid $5 for them and sold them for $21.50, I believe it was. Pretty good sell. Didn't think they'd go for that much, but anyway. The Dan Marino Miami Dolphins football jersey for a kid. If you remember the last video, I said I was doing sort of an experiment with this. I wanted to see how fast and easy it would sell. I've been told that Miami Dolphins memorabilia items sell for quite a bit, and apparently they do. This sold less than 24 hours. I paid $1 for this jersey at a yard sale, and I sold it for $27.50. That includes shipping. If you take out shipping, I think I put $6.50. Somebody bought it for $21. So I've had Dallas Cowboy hats. I've had Pittsburgh Steelers hats. Seems like they might have been another NFL hat or something I had on eBay that didn't sell. I've actually had the Steelers hats on there twice, once for 7 days auction. And I think maybe 4 people looked at it over the 7 days. I put it back on for 30, and like 11 looked at it. No watchers, no bids, no nothing. Nobody bought the Dallas Cowboy hat. It had, I think, maybe one watcher on it at one time and several views, but nobody bought it. So apparently Miami Dolphins memorabilia items sells pretty good, and I've heard that they do. So far they have. I had a cap, if you remember, paid I think $1 for the cap, and it sold for about $10 or $11 in less than a couple hours of putting it on. So anyway, the Rockstar guitar video game from Xbox, paid $2 for this, sold it for $21.50. Not got paid yet. This sold about 5 days ago, and the guy ain't paid me yet. Recently had a problem with some other merchandise that I sold. The guys, if you recall, the turkey call and the I think it was some deer calls. Somebody bought them and never did pay me. I opened a case with eBay and ended up closing it and getting what I paid to eBay back. And I think I'm going to have to do the same thing with this. May send them another email. I've sent several and not got paid yet. But assuming I do, it'll go for $21.50, and I paid $2 for it, I think it was. So far, that's all I've sold this week. Not a lot of sales, but ones I did sell sold pretty good, and for pretty good profit, I guess. Now for the bayonet. If you recall the last video, if you watched the last video, I paid $25 for this. The guy that sold it to me said it was a M1 bayonet from the World War II era. I don't remember if he gave me an exact date. I think he said 1943, 45, something like that. But anyway, tried to look it up, couldn't find anything on it. Asked for help from my last video, of course. Got a new subscriber by the name of Medic Rowe, I think is his name. And he said he looked it up and found that it was a Turkish Mauser bayonet, I believe is what he said, from around late 1930s. So the day I got it, I have a brother who has a friend that is, I guess you'd say, pretty much an expert in this stuff, and I texted some pictures of this bayonet to my brother, who then sent them to his friend. And his friend identified it after like 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know if he looked it up or just knew or what, but about 10 minutes later got back with me and said that this was a Brazilian Mauser bayonet. Dated it again late 1930s. I think he said 39, maybe 30, 34, 39. I can't remember now. I've looked both of them up, and honestly, it looks very similar to both. Pretty much identical. The markings, if you remember, they had some markings on there. I don't know if those will show up. There they are, actually pretty good. I couldn't find those on the Turkish ones or the Brazilian one, so didn't do any good. The numbers there, let's see, I think it's upside down. The numbers there, 9373. Didn't find those on the Turkish or the Brazilian one. I did send a picture of that to my brother's friend there, and I don't know if he used the symbols or the numbers or anything to identify it or not. I don't know how he did, but I don't really look like, from Brazil to me, but I don't know. It don't look Turkish either, but I don't know. Anyway, I listed this on eBay the other day. I've not had any buyers, of course, yet. I've got somebody watching it, and I think actually they're not watching it anymore. Started it out at $50, seemed like a good round number, and put a buy it now on it for $100, just see what happens. If it don't sell, I will probably end up putting it back on for 30 days and doing, I don't know, $80, $85 buy it now and do a best offer deal. See what happens. Anyway, looks pretty neat, don't it? I think it looks neat. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope for a good weekend. Try to buy some stuff. I don't know if I'm going to go out much. I have developed some family obligations for Saturday that may cut into some time, but try to pick a few things up if I'm able, and hopefully I can get back on here and tell you about them. Hopefully I'll have sold some more stuff to tell you about too. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please comment, subscribe, and like, and hope to bring you more from this weekend. Thanks.